Guys, welcome back. So I just want to do a quick video today looking at Detremont when he moved from the the Conservatives to the Liberals, and I want to go back to when he was voted as a Conservative in his riding and what he said to the CBC about that time. Just remember though, when you're watching this, all the different things that the Liberals have brought in since the election have all been Conservative things, and listen to what he said.
You campaigned against the Liberals just 6 months ago, and now you might actually be key to handing them a majority government. How are you personally squaring those two things?
It's hard in a way. I know what my positioning was during that election. You know, people will say, well, you know, I voted for you or the Conservatives or the platform or many different things. But I know that I did not really run on the Conservative platform. And the platform that we had, you know, did not address some of the things that we needed here. Fishing, of course, is always an important issue here. We tried to stay away from, you know, pictures of the leader and all those things, because every single door or many of those doors that we went to, it was, Chris, I can't vote for you this time because I don't like Pierre Poilievre.
That's absolute BS though, isn't it? Because what happened was that when the Liberals won the election, the first thing they did was to cancel carbon tax, which was a Conservative idea. So he must have agreed with all the Conservative ideas, like cancelling carbon tax, cancelling, reducing the GST on new homes, all the different things that the Liberals brought in that was Conservative ideas. He is now standing behind, but now he's saying he didn't stand behind any of the ideas of the Conservatives. But almost every idea, except for the really bad ones, have been Conservative ideas.
So we had to try to you know, adapt our campaign style to be able to try to put that to a side.
No, you didn't.
Try to ignore some of
copied
those facts.
Freaking Conservatives.
But there's a number of things that I can attach to within the platform that the Liberals put out. Many times with my opponent, Ronnie LeBlanc, we agreed on the majority of the things. He was agreeing with my stuff. I was agreeing with his stuff. So ultimately, at the end of the day, we need to be able to enact things that are right for our ridings, and I still think this is the best avenue for that.
Is it your intention to run as a Liberal in the next election, Chris d'Entremont?
I'm not sure at this point, you know, because quite honestly, I've been around for a long time. You know, it was a 17-year career as a provincial politician. We're on the third election now federally, which was probably one more than I had expected to do. But again, we're in minority situation. You know, we have parties that continue to struggle on getting that majority going. So, you know, I like I said, I'm 56. I need to spend some time at home, maybe. So.
Yeah. So, okay, is he building himself up to the fact that maybe when when it comes to the push, if there's another election, if the Conservatives are looking like they could probably win it, maybe it's time to bow out then, because he's made his fortune?
You know, we'll talk that over with the family when the time comes, and just see, you know, what the political fortunes are. You know, time, you know, a week is a long time in politics in Canada.
Listen, thank you for making the time for us this morning. I appreciate it, Chris d'Entremont.
I appreciate it.
I don't know what to say about this guy. I hate him even more. I really very, very, I don't know. Where do you go when people are like that? When they've put all the funds into getting him elected, and then he does this. But he's not only just done this, he's also come out and allegedly, from what we're hearing, lied by saying that he didn't agree with any of the Conservative Party amendments or programs or stuff that they wanted to do, because it's exactly what the Liberals have done. They've taken all those ideas and used them as Liberal ideas, and now he's backing those Liberal ideas. Like, what's going on in these Liberal hive mind brains? It's It's atrocious what's coming out, what's happening to this country at the moment. It is really atrocious. So let's just look at some of the photos and some of the comments that have come out of that. Here's a photo with Polyev, September the 23rd, just last month. I'm avoiding photos with the Conservatives. Like, that's a lie. It's a lie. I like what Steve says here. How does the Liberal candidate in that riding feel? You got to think, the Liberal candidate in his riding lost his riding, right? He lost it to a Conservative, right? And now the Conservative has taken his spot. It's as if we were making all this up, but it's actually real. This isn't a movie. It's not a meme. This is really happening. This has really happened. He needs to be removed from his riding. Those that donated to his election need to demand their monies returned. John said, what an asshole. Jonathan, so he was dishonest to get elected. More reason to resign. Yeah, he was dishonest to get elected. And he's still being dishonest now by saying what he said. By saying what he's just said, he's being dishonest. Look, just listen again.
We tried to stay away from, pictures of the leader and all those things, because every single door, or many of those doors that we went to, it was, Chris, I can't vote for you this time because I don't like Pierre Poilievre.
But we've just seen the picture of him with Pierre Poilievre in September. So he's not staying away from pictures, is he?
So we had to try to adapt our campaign style to be able to try to put that to a side and try to ignore some of those facts. But there's a number of things that I can attach to within.
Yeah. He should have resigned, and they should have done a by-election to bring him back in. But no, he's not. He doesn't want to take that risk, does he? Because it's all about the bottom dollar. It's all about his back pocket. Call me out if you want about that. About, oh no, it's not. It's not about his back pocket. It's not about the money. But it obviously is, isn't it? I just wanted to point that out. That this guy. If you're on the East Coast and you're coming into an election, just do a little bit more homework on this guy and find out exactly who he's for, and what's going on in his background, and whether or not he's just doing this just to get the wage, and absolutely nothing to do with fighting for you guys on the East Coast. It's all about himself. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one.